Hello Internet, it is I, Doink Juice, and we made it to 500 subs. I'm kind of at a loss for words, really. I'm still trying to process 400 subs, which at the time of me recording this, I want to record this voiceover and put out the video in the same day, but as I'm recording this, 400 subs was less than a week ago, and now I'm at 500. Just thank you a lot. Just for everybody who has subscribed, I'm really glad you guys are enjoying the content. You know, clearly I'm doing something right. And for this video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A with some Risk of Rain 2 in the background, questions that you guys have asked me, and I will be answering. So, Kelps Shakes asks, what's your PC specs? So, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm just kind of reading it straight from my About section on my PC. So, my graphics card is 8 gigabytes, and it is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 Ti. This thing is badass. And I've got 16 gigs of RAM, and my processor is an AMD Ryzen 5 5600X 6-core processor. But yeah, I fucking love this PC, man. Person Guide 294 asks, how do I fall off the Burj Khalifa with nothing but a blunt pencil, 27 sheets of A5 cartridge paper, and a chicken in my pocket and survive? What you do is you turn the 27 sheets of A5 cartridge paper. I don't know what A5 cartridge paper is, but I'm assuming it's paper. You somehow connect all of those together into a parachute and use the blunt pencil as a handle to hold on to, and then with that chicken, you just write it on down. So you have the the lift from the parachute while going down, but you also have the chicken to slow you down even more. Hello there, 7580 asks, what is your sub goal by the end of the year? I'm praying for 1,000. Me too, that's kind of the goal, really. That's the goal in general. Everything after 1,000 is extra credit. Like, I only want to get to 1,000 because I want to see a comma in my subscriber count. I feel like that would be a really cool feeling. But yeah, by the end of the year, I'm hoping for 1,000. If my channel keeps growing at this rate, which basically means if I keep going with the Misery series, because that's where most of the views and subs have come from, then yeah, I think I'll get to 1,000. I'm hoping for 1,000 in general, but I'm hoping for 1,000 before the end of the year. Noah Games Pimenta, aka Spicy, asks, what time is the stream Eastern Standard Time? I can't miss it. So I happen to be at Eastern Standard Time too. Since I have other people who live in the house with me, I don't want, like, after I come home from work, they're still up, and I don't want to slow down the internet really badly with streaming, because I try to stream at a decent quality. So, like, the time that kind of keeps bouncing around in my head is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think that would be a good time, but if I ever feel like streaming earlier than that, then I just might. And will you ever do a multiplayer stream? It really depends on the multiplayer game. Like, it wouldn't be like Call of Duty or anything. Well, maybe Call of Duty. I don't know how intense that is. I don't know how intense that would be to stream. I just know I would have to, like, wait later on in the night so that way no one's really up. But like I said, it depends on the multiplayer game. Like, I can stream the Snailcraft SMP pretty well. Like, a little bit of lag here and there, but nothing that, like, doesn't, like, iron itself out. But I kind of like just to play games by myself. I might do something with multiplayer someday, but I haven't really thought that far ahead about it. Mr. Mango Jerry 338 asks, does it stink? Does a bear shit in the woods? Denvo64 asks, what made you get into content creation? So I've been off and on YouTube for about like 9 to 10 years by now. Well, maybe first want to get into content creation were, you know, creators like Vanoss, KYR Speedy, and plus, like, I liked making people laugh. Like, I wasn't a theater kid, but I did take part in theater class, which was really fun because I had a lot of fun doing, like, the improv stuff. So that was kind of where I, like, really figured out, like, oh my god, I really like entertaining people. So I guess, like, a combination of just, like, different YouTubers that I like grew up watching, in combination with, like, the want to entertain people and, like, make people laugh. I feel like those were, like, the two combining factors that made me want to get into content creation. Denvo64 also asks, what do you do outside of YouTube? So I work in the produce department at a grocery store, and that is pretty tiring, and it is back-breaking work, but it's not too bad. It pays the bills. They also ask, are there any other games you think of making videos on? So YouTube likes to recommend me, or has been lately recommending me, indie games. And that's kind of where, like, the non-misery videos come from. Like, I'll just see, like, a cool demo for a game, and then I'll download it and I'll just make a video on it because I think it's cool, you know. I also like to see if a demo, like, I want to see how much content they pack into the demo. I want to see how generous the devs are. But at the moment, I'm planning on making a video on Dave the Diver. I also want to do a stream on the Deep Snow Delivery demo. I tried recording that one, and I accidentally turned my mic off at some point in the video, so I couldn't use that footage. But I do want, but it's such a slow-paced game that I think I might end up streaming that one. Noah Games Pimenta, aka Spicy, also asks, do you have like 1 billion games on Steam that you haven't played? The answer to that is yes, but not quite a billion. Probably more closer to like 150. I do have Red Dead Redemption 2 and like Fallout 4 in my library that I maybe want to play, like make a video on someday. But I'm really not sure on what I want to do with those. And Spicy also asks, any tips for people wanting to do YouTube? Never give up. Outlast the competition, and there's still plenty. I am a mote of dust in the YouTube scene still. 500 is a very good start though, but never give up, and you'll eventually be seen. Just be yourself, and yeah, that's about it really. If you want fans who truly enjoy your content, don't start your video begging for subs. You want subscribers that of their own fruition decide to click the subscribe button, not because you at the start of the video, like, you know, are in their face about it, or reminding them several times throughout the video. If people like the cut of your jib, they'll want to see more, and they know exactly how to do it. So now, as for the future of the channel, so like I said before, the goal is 1,000, and at 1,000, you become eligible, well, with some other prerequisites that you gotta meet first, you become eligible to run ads on your videos, but I really don't like the idea of people needing to pay for YouTube Premium to watch my stuff, so I will never run ads on my videos. Now, if and whenever I become eligible to, like, receive super chats and stuff like that whenever I stream or whatever, I'll do that. Making this my full-time job and, like, quitting is not currently the goal. That's always in the back of my mind, but that is not the goal at the moment, you know, baby steps. And at 1,000, I want to do a face reveal. I feel like that would be really fun. I feel like that would be a good time to do it. I thought about doing it for 500, but I thought, you know, I want to meet my actual goal first before I show my face like that. And fun fact, whenever I tried streaming on Twitch, I actually did have a face cam, and I used that camera on my laptop, and I actually posted some of those videos on my YouTube, but I unlisted them, like, once I decided, like, nah, I don't really care about people seeing my face just yet. And then after 1,000, I really have no idea. Let's get to 1,000 first. I was prepared for the long haul. I did not expect to hit 500 anytime soon, so thank you. Just thank you so much. Like, I never thought that I never thought I would get this far. But yeah, thank you all for just the super nice things y'all say about my videos all the time. But yeah, thank you all for watching the videos, and I hope to keep entertaining y'all for a while. Thank you all for watching, and here's to 1,000.